William Shakespeare was a famous playwright and poet from England. Shakespeare wrote the play Hamlet around the year 1600. This was over 400 years ago. Hamlet is one of Shakespeare's most powerful tragedies. It tells the story of Prince Hamlet, who's trying to deal with the death of his father and the mystery behind it. The speech, to be or not to be, occurs during the middle of this play. In the scene, Hamlet is alone and is thinking about life, the pain it brings, and what it means to keep going. Even though this speech was written more than 400 years ago, Hamlet's words still resonate within us and our emotions today. This speech helps us understand how it is, despite troubles, still worth it to live through life and not just end it. I am Neil Kuite from 5th grade, and this is To Be or Not to Be. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arm against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more. And by sleep to say we end the heartache and 1,000 natural shock that fleming air coup, 'tis a condemnation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of the office and the spurs, that patient merits of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with the bare bargain? Who would fardel bear the grunt and sweat under a weary life, but then the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have, than to fly to others we know not of? Thus conscious dust make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution pants sickly orbs with the pale cast of thought, enterprise's great pith and moment. With this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy horizons, be all my sins remembered. As I recite this speech, I reflect on how the strongest people can sometimes struggle, such as Hamlet does when he is faced with the decision and struggles of life or death. Hamlet pauses and trembles at the thought of what occurs beyond death, or as we enter the undiscovered country. It helps us understand that it is valid to feel insecure and doubtful, that asking questions is part of being human. Thank you.